Hi, this is David Glover, and I'm here with Brad Rex, and we're gonna tell you about some of USAT's most commonly violated rules. I'm gonna start with helmets. So whenever you have a helmet for your race, and you always need a helmet on the bike, first thing you want to look for is making sure you have a U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission sticker. You'll find this on the inside. Now the key with helmets is that anytime you're on your bike, so that's warm up, during your race, and cool down, even if you're warming up on the trainer, at the race site, you need to have your helmet on. So once your helmet's on, it needs to be buckled.
Outside assistance gets folks into trouble. Triathlons and duathlons are individual tests of fitness. Only take assistance from race support and neutral support.
Transition areas. So in the morning, when you rack your bike, you want to make sure your bike and your equipment is racked in the appropriate position. This might be an individual space with your number, or it might be a rack, such as, for example, if you're number 95, you might rack your bike in 94 to 99. When you go off on your bike and you return, so you're getting ready to start the run, make sure you bring your bike back to the position you started in. Other things for the transition area, never bring any glass into the transition area, and always, when you have your bike, make sure that you have your bar in plugs plugged. So these are the holes on the end of your handlebars. They have little plugs that cover them up. Other things for the transition area: no spectators, no family, no friends. They need to stay out of the athlete's way.
Drafting, positioning, and blocking and overtaking on the bike are all things that need to be looked into and paid attention to. Drafting means that you're within more than 3 bike lengths of the rider in front of you. Positioning, you need to stay to the far right side of the road. Blocking means that you may be hanging out on the left side too long and disallowing someone to get around you. Once someone has passed you, once you've been overtaking, you need to drop back and allow for those 3 bicycle lanes between you and the rider in front of you.
So Brad, when do you consider that you've actually passed someone? At what point?
Once a rider's wheel is their front wheel is past your front wheel, you've been passed.
Rules for the course. Okay, you, as the athlete, are responsible for knowing the course. We highly recommend that you drive it ahead of time just so you're familiar with it. At all times, you must stay within the correct lanes, and cutting the course is considered grounds for disqualification. The other thing to be careful of, if there is traffic on the course, so not all courses are closed to traffic, you want to make sure that you do follow all rules, and ultimately you're responsible for your own safety.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. You all know what it is. If you wouldn't say it or do it in front of your grandmother, don't say it at a race, and certainly don't direct it towards a fellow competitor, an official, a volunteer. Behave yourself when you're out there.
Headphones. This one's easy. No headphones. So no iPods, no MP3 players. Brad, I imagine you probably still have an 8-track player somewhere around. So none of that during the race. So bike or run.
Creedence Clearwater Revival still sounds better on 8-track. Race numbers. Race numbers are for identification. You need to have your race number on you and visible at all times, not tucked in the back of your shorts. And you are certainly never allowed to exchange your personal race number with another athlete.
Wetsuits. We all love them, especially us non-swimmers. So regarding wetsuits, there's really two temperatures you care about. So 78 degrees Fahrenheit and below, you're allowed to wear a wetsuit without any restrictions. Above 84 degrees, you're not allowed to wear a wetsuit whatsoever. It's that gray area in between that always confuses folks. So that's 78.1 to 83.9. You can technically wear a wetsuit, you're just not going to be official. So you finish the race, you won't get your ranking, and you won't win any awards.
Abandonment is just a really nice word for littering. Don't abandon your equipment. If you start out on the course with a piece of equipment, you need to finish the race with a piece of equipment. If you'd like to get rid of something during the bike or run portion, normally the folks at feed zones are very happy to take it from you and put it into a trash receptacle. All of these rules are easy to understand, and if you abide by them, you'll have a much more pleasant race and not end up with a time penalty or a disqualification.